698 Romeo, London Control. Line now, flight level 1980.
Well, that 190, yeah.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back here to another video. We are on the descent into London Heathrow from our overnight flight out of San Diego last night. Sorry if the voice still sounds a bit raspy here. I'm just waking up, having my morning coffee. Just caught the flight at top of descent here. We're on with London Control at the moment. Information Delta at Heathrow. So I think we're going to be planning 9 left. Right now we've been cleared to descend via the NE 1H crossing NE at 14,000 feet, or flight level 140. We're in the Dreamliner 787-9 QualityWings Dreamliner. This flight is obviously done with the 777 out of San Diego. We are SpeedBird 272, but the Dreamliner to me is just funner to fly, so here we are. I haven't been to Heathrow in a minute. Haven't been to Europe in a minute, actually. So it's the first flight in a long time. So I decided to just do some recording. Apologize if I make any mistakes. I know procedurally there are some things that are different here in Europe, so bear with me. We've got plenty of ATC on VATSIM. I believe they are testing out the new voice codec, so there's a ton of ATC on.
115 is no QC in the next sector. Continue with Unicorn 123.8
at the moment, so we should get top down all the way into Heathrow. We can go ahead and do some planning. So it'll be a flaps 30 landing. Get that in. I know the transition altitude in Europe is different from the States. I think it's, well, depending on where you are, but I think for here it's 6,000. Unfortunately, I don't believe you can change that in QualityWings without editing the config file. So it's just going to be what it is. We just will leave standard set until crossing 6,000. It'll come up in amber that I need to change it, but we'll just ignore it. That's fine. What else? Let's get the minimums at Heathrow. So for 9 left, we're looking at a Cat 1 landing and be 200 feet. So that's pretty straightforward there. Feet. And what's the weather looking like at Heathrow right now? We've got winds 140 at 28 degrees Celsius or 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Clear skies, and we're looking at 1018. So that's the other thing. We need to change the barometric pressure from inches to HPA.
One in center, this is SpeedBird 295 Gulf with you 11340. 360.
SpeedBird 295 Gulf, London Control, pilot. Thanks for calling in.
Get that changed.
Checking out a flight 1018. Flight time. Fill that call sign. Oh, I got it.
Looks good. We're going to slow our rate of descent here. We need to be leveled 140 at negate. So that should do it. What else? We get seatbelt signs on now. I have an issue with EFB, and whoever uses Avilosoft EFB, maybe you guys can figure it out, but for some reason Heathrow is not showing up. It is completely gone. I tried to do some research last night during the flight, but couldn't find anything. It gives you an error, something about runway maps. Actually, let me see if I can bring up the error.
0365 for SpeedBird 295 Golf.
No. It's not letting me. So what usually happens, or what's been happening since last night, at least for Heathrow, is I try to bring up the arrival procedures and it tells me that there are no runway mappings found, so it can't give me arrival procedures. I can't even get the airport map up, so this is going to be interesting. I'm not too familiar with Heathrow, so I'm going to really need some taxi guidance here into the
SpeedBird 295
airport.
Golf. Check the score 0365.
0365.
Yep. So that's what's happening with that. I've even tried to rebuild the database. Oh, actually here's the error. There it is. No procedures available due to missing runway mappings. For troubleshooting, please see the manual or the FAQs, blah 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 blah. So I really don't know what's going on here. The airport's installed and installed correctly. I made sure to check before we departed San Diego, so that's not the issue, but
SpeedBird 295 Golf.
for some reason it's not picking it up. So we're gonna go old school.
Requested level now, flight level 360.
So if we pull up Heathrow
Request flight level 360. Sorry about that. It's my bad.
and we pull up taxi and we pull up the airport diagram, I believe we park.
SpeedBird 295 Golf. Roger, you've got traffic behind you at that level.
So for the heavies, we park Terminal 2,
What's your speed, or what's your...
or at least from that San Diego flight. So we're coming in 9 left.
It's a decimal 845 for SpeedBird.
I guess we'll
295 Golf.
vacate, I don't know, somewhere around
SpeedBird 295
Kilo.
Thank you. Maintain Mark
Probably don't even need that much runway, maybe at Alpha 8 or L12, whatever you call that there. And then we'll get our taxi instructions in, and I think we're going to park somewhere over here.
SpeedBird 15 Golf.
And then at that point we just need to find a gate that's big enough for us to fit the aircraft.
Or less, just for the moment.
So we shall see. Should be interesting.
Yeah, E698 Romeo, flying flight level 300.
Let's go ahead and look at our plan here. So we need to be here. I'm gonna assume he's gonna give us vectors or after Nigget to join the approach for 9 left. So we'll leave everything as is in the box for right now. Other than that, it's been a pretty smooth flight. We had some storms over the Denver area last night that we had to kind of cut through. Shook the aircraft up quite a bit. The rear of our flights were doing the same as well, a bit of a diversions to avoid these CVs. But we made it through, and then...
SpeedBird 272, contact London Control, frequency 123.9.
123.9, have a great day, take care, SpeedBird 272 Heavy.
Flying from Yankee Literature, London 3 go for runway 04.
Control, good afternoon. SpeedBird 272 Heavy descending through flight level 200 for 140 at negative.
SpeedBird 272, Lima Show, continue flight level 110.
Continue descent, flight level 110, SpeedBird 272 Heavy.
SpeedBird 12 descend, SpeedBird 132 descend, flight level 120.
Descent checklist.
We have our checklist here. Recall. Looks good. No, looks good. Auto brake. Go level 2.
Flying flight level 8 is
Landing data. We got flaps 30. VREF 143 minimum's 200 feet, and we're going to be expecting 9 left, probably vectors after negatives. So the descent checklist is complete.
2 Lima Show, squawk KSAN, climbing down flight level 110. SpeedBird 132, pursue correction flight now heading to 90 degrees. London afternoon, no transport purple, flight level 70.
Check out some of the scenery again. I am rarely in Europe, but I believe I have. I forgot which orbits installed here.
London 74, Whiskey over to London and Show, squawk 0305, maintain
I
level
know
190.
definitely the region, but I can't remember if I have any land class installed for Europe, or at least for London.
There you go. Swinjet 122 decimal wave, bye-bye. 2284, Swinjet 2, thanks again, see you again soon. EG9002, fly now heading 055. Fly heading 0, 509.
I know a lot of folks have issues
SpeedBird 1 before you're heading to London, direction to Heathrow, 119.72.
with performance coming into Heathrow. I generally never do. Not sure why so many people have so many issues, especially when it's overcast. But let me knock on wood here as I say that going in, watch something happen. But yeah, generally in the Heathrow, I'm fine. I've got my settings moderately high, running 4K monitor here, recording and in 4K as well. Got Tomato, I've got ReShade, ActiveSky, RexSky Force. No issues usually for Heathrow.
That was blocked. Try to second break red cat M172, contact London 127, decimal 1.
Alright, so it's asking me for set the transition or to set the barometric pressure, but again we're going to delay that until about 6,000 feet.
Maintaining flight level 190. Your call
What I am going to do though is slow us down to
Weather control, Kestrel 3 Victor Kilo is with you
60.
5,700 for 6 flight level 6.
Let me just increase that rate of descent just a bit.
3 Victor Kilo, Lima Show, squawk KSAN, come on now to altitude 6,000. Fly now out to the altitude for Kestrel 3 Victor Kilo. SpeedBird 272. SpeedBird 272, contact Heathrow, active 119.725.
1972, good day.
Remember Woody.
Heathrow Director, good afternoon. SpeedBird 272 out of flight level 140 for 110. Information Delta at Heathrow.
G72 Heathrow Director, flight level 80.
Send fly level 80, SpeedBird 272 heavy.
Radio check.
I really want to start dropping speed here, so let me deploy some speed brakes. And actually the ATIS does say the transition level, which is 7,000.
I'm from Aviation 952 Hotel.
Slow this rate of descent so I could burn some speed here. We've got a 16 knot tailwind that's pushing us along.
SpeedBird 132 Heathrow directly, you're rather high, turn right, heading 055, flight level 80.
I'll grab that approach checklist in a minute. Slowing down nicely here.
Okay. SpeedBird 132 Hotel, maintain present heading, and descent flight level 70.
So we need to be that way. Hopefully he's not going to bring us all the way around the airport. Leveling off 8,000 now.
To the 270, turn left heading 270 degrees.
Left 270 degrees, SpeedBird 272 heavy.
To the tram, SpeedBird 132, turn left heading 270 degrees.
Guess that wasn't for us.
Speedbird 272, descend level 70.
70, and what's the heading for Speedbird 272 Heavy?
270 degrees.
Oh, so he did tell us to turn. Alright, so 270 degrees and 7,000 Speedbird 272 Heavy.
To 132, turn right heading 360 degrees. So 132, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1018, landing on 09 left, range 25 miles.
This is some interesting vectoring, boy. How am I looking on fuel?
Speedbird 132, contact direct to call sign only on 120-4.
Looks good. It's interesting. I planned the flight plan is sim brief. Almost 7,000 now. We can take QNH 1018. Did the flight plan in sim brief. It gave me the fuel. Put it in the aircraft. The aircraft said I was going to only be landing with 11.2 tons of fuel, and I'm like, there's no way that's enough. So I added another 10,000 pounds, and it looks like it was enough, because we should have landed with about 21.9, not 31.9. So I don't know. Sometimes this aircraft does some weird things with the logic when it's trying to calculate fuel for long distances.
Range 26 miles, left, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1018.
Send down now to 5,000 feet. We'll expect 09 left and QNH 1018. So hopefully in the next update that is addressed.
Reduce speed to 20 knots or less.
200 knots.
220 knots or less.
220 knots or less. Speedbird 272 Heavy. Altimeters check. Approach checklist is complete.
So 272, turn left heading to 260 degrees.
Right 360 degrees. Speedbird 272 Heavy.
Left to 260 degrees.
Left 260. Speedbird 272 Heavy. I don't know why, but I'm having trouble hearing him today.
Yeah, so 272, reduce speed to 180 knots.
180 knots now. Speedbird 272 Heavy. He's very choppy. I don't know if it's just my system here or what. Like I said, they're doing work with the voice codec today, so.
So 270, range now 24 miles, 09 left, 4 calls and only to direct at 120.4, bye-bye.
120.4, have a great weekend, take care, Speedbird 272 Heavy. We'll take flaps 1. Control, good afternoon, Speedbird 272 Heavy, leveling 5,000, heading 260, expecting 09 left.
Kilo 672, direct to thanks, and right heading 025.
Heading again, please.
Speedbird 132, descend to altitude 3,000 feet when established on the localizer 09 left, descend to the flight path.
SpeedBird 272, turn right heading 070 degrees. Please turn right heading 070 degrees.
Right 070, I asked you to repeat, but you didn't hear me. So right 070 degrees, SpeedBird 272 heavy. They all sound terrible today.
SpeedBird 272, no ATC speed restriction.
Again, I did not even hear that. Please repeat for 272.
SpeedBird 272 is your speed control when established on the localized descent on the glide path.
When established on a localized descent on the glide path for runway 09 left, SpeedBird 272 heavy. It's like I get every other word. It's very choppy and very muffled. Is there no fix before? That's strange.
SpeedBird 272, descend to altitude 4,000 feet and level with the glide path runway 09 left.
Descend to 4,000 feet, level with the glide path 09 left, SpeedBird 272 heavy. Flaps 5 are 18 miles out.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for landing, please return all seat backs and tray tables to their upright and stowed position. Ensure all portable electronic devices are turned off, and stow all carry-on items. Additionally,
Alright, it has to look
OS
now.
video monitors must be returned to their original position. Thank you.
SpeedBird 132, contact tower 18.5, goodbye. SpeedBird 272, maintain, actually no, we'll be alright with that, contact tower 18.5, thanks for coming.
18.5, have a great evening, SpeedBird 272 heavy.
Land on 09 left, wind 150 degrees, but not.
It's not capturing the glide slope. Tower, good evening, SpeedBird 272 heavy, 14 mile final, 09 left.
SpeedBird 272, good afternoon, number 2, continue approach.
Number 2, continue approach, SpeedBird 272 heavy. Take flaps 10 now. Bit too slow.
SpeedBird 1574, cleared to take off runway 09 right, wind 150 degrees, 7 knots.
Take a runway 9 right, SpeedBird 1574.
Alright, I think we're on the glide now.
SpeedBird 272, maintain 180 knots until 60 ME.
Maintain 180 knots until 60 ME, SpeedBird 272 heavy. Yeah, I felt we were kind of slow. Let's speed up here. Alright, it's about 10 DME.
Station calling completely unreadable.
This is Diana 1005, we're holding taxi.
What did he say?
Diana 1005, Roger, straight to hold in November, Bravo 10.
8 mile final now. Flash 15 gear down.
Holding November, Bravo 10.
2500.
70 DME, and I need my final approach speed here now. Mile final. Flaps 30. Landing checklist. Speed brake is armed. Landing gear down. Flaps 30 and reaching. Green light. Landing checklist is complete. My aircraft. I was talking about how great my frames were at Heathrow, right?
Landing checklist.
Not anymore.
Speedbird 1327, rock contact ground 121.9. Turn right, ground.
Still not as bad as folks make it seem, but I definitely notice a bit of lagging here on final.
Speedbird Tower Graph, Speedbird 658 Alpha approaching forecast. Speedbird 272, clear to land, runway 09 left. Circumference 150 degrees, 7 knots.
Clear land, runway 09 left, Speedbird 272 heavy.
Speedbird 1574, contact London control 129, decimal 425. Goodbye.
One two nine zero 450 Speedbird 1574. Bye bye.
Right up, November Bravo 10, line up from the right.
500.
That's checked.
400.
Gosh, this is laggy.
300. Approaching minimums.
I continue and landing.
Minimums. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Down versus
Speedbird Tower, good afternoon. Speedbird 658 Alpha holding at Horka. Speedbird 658 Alpha, good afternoon. First left, hold in November
80
Bravo 8.
knots.
Hold in November Bravo 8. Speedbird 658 Alpha.
May not run off the runway here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be taxiing for the next few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. At that time, please remember to check around your seating area, in the seat pockets, and overhead bins for all personal belongings that you brought on board.
272, turn right into Alpha ground is 121.9. Goodbye.
Right, Alpha ground 121.9, goodbye. Ground, good afternoon, Speedbird 272 heavy, vacated 09 left at Alpha Lima Link 12.
272 Heathrow ground by taxi via Alpha and Delta, stand 567.
Sorry, all I heard was Alpha. Say again, please.
272 right on Alpha and Delta, stand 567.
Right on Alpha Balca, stand 567, Speedbird 272 heavy.
Virgin 41 Romeo and 313 ready for pushback. Virgin 41 Romeo stand 31 speed push and flight approved. Virgin 41 Romeo.
567. Nine hours and 38 minutes. Just short of what Simbrief flight plan gave us. Five, six, seven. It really does suck not having EFB working. Where are we? Well, I know the heavy's parked down here, so 567 has to be down here somewhere. Alright, no worries. Get the AP on now. And I know on the approach briefing we said Terminal 2. I made a mistake. We were at Terminal 2 at San Diego. Arriving at Heathrow's Terminal 5. Get rid of this weather radar. Flight directors can go.
Virgin 41 Romeo, will you accept?
Virgin 41 Romeo, taxi second by Alpha, hold Hawker.
Second Alpha, hold Hawker, Virgin 41 Romeo.
Alright, the gate's gotta be in here somewhere. I don't see the ground crew. Yep, it's not in here. The hell is my gate? You know what? I do not have time for this. So I think I'm just gonna park it anywhere, unless it's around this corner here. Yeah, screw it. I'll just log off so we're not causing any issues. And we're just gonna park here on the left side. What's that, 537? Gate looks big enough. Sorry guys, again, I do not come here often, so without EFB I have no idea where these gates are. So we are just going to park here. We'll get the taxi light off. And we can get the transponder off. Where do they want us to stop? Here's good enough for me. Alright, APU is running. Kill 2, kill 1. Seatbelt signs can go. Hydraulics can go. Boom, 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 boom. Backs can go. Beacon off. Sternal power. Deboard the aircraft. No soda at this airport, so it's just Control J. And that is it for us, my friends. Again, sorry for not parking at the right gate, but I didn't want to keep the video running. I was trying to taxi around the airport trying to find 567. So anyway, we're parked. We're parked at a British Airways stand nonetheless. Great flight in. Enjoyable. I need to do more long hauls. And that is it for us. So until next time, thanks as always for watching. Take care.
And the aircraft is clear.